Good morning, everybody. This is Lindy. I did want to respond to my subscribers once in a while. I like to answer some of their questions or comments that they have. Um, I just did the parking lot scenario. There were lots and lots of comments. The first thing is that I do want to explain that she talked to me for a long time, and I think she was doing it so management wouldn't be upset and giving me more time so that Mary could show up, and which did happen. They were very courteous, and I was very courteous to them. I should have gone on the site to verify. Well, I wouldn't even have thought of dogs, but I should have. I should always verify, and so should you, whether they allow animals and if you're allowed to park overnight. I did not do that, so that is my fault. They have had a lot of incidents where they have allowed people with their animals to come in, and many of those animals, not service animals, not true service animals, but animals that were otherwise allowed to come in, and they have peed and pooped on the floor. This pulls lots of resources, but the most important thing she had to say was how dangerous it was for other customers. They were very concerned, and anyone could fall, they could be sued, this person could be hurt, maybe not sued, but be hurt. So they made the decision to only allow service animals. There are no signs posted that no animals are allowed except for service. I think you might have to go inside for that. I'm not sure. Or, again, might be on their site. So I was not upset because she was very pleasant. And basically, it's my fault. I didn't do my homework. And it's private property. What I'm finding is that in California, you might see more and more of that, particularly at the casinos, because of what's going on with the animals. And many people are upset because they don't even want to see animals in the store except for service animals. I do understand that. At Walmart, when I worked there, we had a policy that was dog friendly, animal friendly. I've had ducks being brought in little carts. No, I don't think any cats, but parrots have come in on people's shoulders. Birds, mainly dogs. And yes, they do poo and pee on the floor. You have to pull everybody. You got to close it off for the danger of the. You got to pull everybody. Got to get all these people here. Get that cleaned up. Blah 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 blah. It is a real mess. But Walmart is not concerned yet. It was very infrequent, but it takes a lot when this animal does this. Walmart wants to see that animal on a blanket of some kind so that it protects the animal from getting damaged from the basket, but also a sort of sanitation on the basket, because those baskets are not wiped down after every use, and maybe it will keep from germs and other things being put in there. Marley goes in. I always ask before I ever bring my animal in anywhere if it is all right. And they always say, does it bark all the time? Is your animal quiet? Is your animal friendly? And I always say yes. Grocery outlet, I'm about the only one that goes in. I haven't seen another dog in there. That's not saying they don't come in. I went in and asked them. They met Marley. The manager asked to meet Marley. And I brought Marley in, and they just loved her. And all of them talk to her when they come in. But she's always on a blanket. I always have permission. And she sits there, makes no sound, doesn't bother anybody. She's just pleasant. People walk up to her, they pet her, they talk to her. So I understand, but I never take her to a restaurant. I never take her anywhere that she is not allowed, and that I don't ask permission first. So I understand how you feel, but please understand that I follow the rules. And many don't, but for me, I follow the rules, and it's not a problem for anybody so far. Um, and another comment, and I get this once in a while. You notice I have all kinds of makeup on. Um, my hair and my makeup. Someone and they weren't they right up front. I don't mean to offend you. Well, that sets me up. I know what I'm about to hear. This person wanted to send me a brush and a mirror. I'm not sure you guys understand. Most people have brushes and mirrors. They don't need 1 cent. I am in and out of this van constantly. My hair is short, so when I'm bent over, sometimes my hair gets caught on things. My hair is naturally kind of pops out, It's new growth and whatever. I have never had a priority about my looks. The last few years, I don't wear makeup. I will try better to wear makeup and try to make sure my hair is of some decent level. But I do have mirrors and brushes, and I do use them every day. I'm just a busy girl, and it's a low priority. So I will try to make it a little bit higher. 99% of you could care less, but I do need, I see other people are much prettier, all this makeup and stuff, and they look better. So let me try, okay? So let's respond to some other comments. I do carry paper maps, but it still wouldn't tell me. I don't know when this road fell off the cliff and into the lake. It would never tell me that. Google didn't tell me, they didn't. However, it would tell me how bad the road was as far as hairpin turns. I really blame the city for not having proper signs up. There's no way they could have put anything up when that road fell off. But they should have closed that road. Any trucker probably knows better, but that road should have been closed. It absolutely should have been closed. You have no idea the danger when I came across half the road gone and how little room I had to get across that road. And the whole thing I could think of was when it was this side going to fall in. And it could have fallen in under my weight or any vehicle's weight. That road should have never been left open. And I'm surprised that the city or the county or anyone would allow that to happen. So I do want to say that. I do carry maps, and we did look at an atlas. We did have an atlas. Merritt had one. And we did coordinate we looked at the same thing together. But we just put in different. She had the park name. I used Lakeshore Drive. Just two different things. Minor, but a big deal. So it'll have to be exact. We had exact all the rest of the time, but this time I just said, I can, that park's right there off Lakeshore Drive. I'll do it. So that was just a slight misunderstanding, but it became a very dangerous scenario for me. So yes, I do use Atlas. I do use maps. I carry them with me of the states that I'm visiting, and I have quite a few. I've been collecting them because I always want one. And I do use a Garmin sometimes. I wasn't filming, so I didn't use this Garmin that I have. And so, just a few things went wrong, and just tiny, but turned into a big, big mess. Google, however, I don't know how they would know this was dangerous, but this isn't the first time they've taken me to an address that didn't exist. And it should be West Capitol Avenue, and they would take me to Capitol Avenue, and I printed out West, W-E-S-T, took me to the wrong one, and there was no such building. We all have incidents with Google. So I'm going to kind of end this right now. Thank you for all your comments. I will try to respond to them. Some of them, no, it's just not, it's just not worth it. And I know many of you don't understand why I didn't get upset about this. I don't have enough energy, guys, to waste on minor things like this. This wasn't of great importance to me. It was resolved. I spent my energy resolving it, not getting upset about it. It just isn't worth it to me. It has to be something important for me to get upset about, or it just hits me the wrong way, you know. You know how that is. Please share my video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Camo.